Frontera Rock.
Amigos de Frontera Rock, gracias por acompañarnos el día de hoy, como cada lunes de 7 a 8 de la noche, a través del 89.7 de FM Radio UANL. Estamos en el programa Frontera Rock y el día de hoy estamos honrados con la visita de un ícono de la música internacional del rock, Graham Russell, de la banda de Air Supply. Graham, thank you for being here. It's an honor for us to give you this time for Frontera Rock, and welcome.
Thank you, Ricardo. It's a pleasure. Nice to be speaking with you.
Graham, let me start. In Frontera Rock, always make this a question for the musicians. Do you remember the moment when you realized the music wasn't just something you enjoyed it, but something you wanted to dedicate your life to?
I do. It was when I saw the Beatles. I saw the Beatles live in 1963.
Okay.
And I was 13, and I'd already started to write songs before that. But when I saw them, everything made sense, and I just knew that's what I needed to do. And I was, my whole life since then, I've been trying to make it work, trying to become a songwriter, to become a musician. But that's the only thing I ever wanted to do. But it was when I saw the Beatles that it changed my life. My whole life changed in an instant. I went, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Well, this is a story of many musicians at your age. The Beatles was huge impact in your life, right?
Yeah, enormous. For me, simply because of the great songs. I mean, that was a long time ago, but I don't think there's a better songwriter than Paul McCartney in the world. And, I was lucky enough to grow up in that era and to learn how to do it by listening to him and listening to all his songs and understanding how you do this. How do I do this? How do I learn to write songs? And so that was my quest throughout life. And I'm still learning, I'm always learning every day.
That's lead me to the next question, that you're known for having a very distinctive way of playing the guitar. You play left-handed, but with the strings upside down, which is quite unusual. Was that something influenced by another musician, or was it more a situational, intuitive decision early on?
Well, when I wanted to play guitar, I borrowed a guitar from a neighbor of mine. And when I picked it up as a left-hander, but I never thought to change the strings. So I learned that way. But it's kind of, my life's always been that way. I've always done things backwards. I've always done things the wrong way. I learned the guitar the wrong way. All my chords are backwards. And it's kind of normal for me. I do things not the right way, but it gives me a unique sound. When I play the guitar, it's a unique sound. And I love the 12 string. That's my main instrument. And when you play it upside down, it's just a beautiful sound, and normally a guitar player plays the bass notes first, but I play them last. So it's got this weird sound that has become synonymous with Air Supply. It's part of our sound. So at least we have a unique sound,
Yeah. Do you feel that playing the guitar that way shaped your songwriting and
yes,
and everything?
Definitely. Absolutely. Okay. Because when I play my chords, I can leave a lot of the treble strings open because I can get my hand around the neck and play right up the fret, and all the strings are open. So it's kind of a drone sound. It drones. And I just love that sound. So a lot of almost all of my songs have that drony sound on them. nobody else can play. If we hire a guitar player in the studio, he has to learn how to play it, those chords, but it's virtually impossible for him to play the chords because he can't get his hand around the fretboard because it's backwards.
Yeah.
So
even
it's weird, but it's a challenge, but it gives me a unique sound that is unique to the band and to all my songs, you know.
Yeah, and that help you to develop your own musician voice, and rather than fitting into the existing model, right?
Yeah, I like to have things that are unique, that are different, you know. I mean, especially in the music business today, there's a lot of things that are the same, but we're very fortunate because we have a different sound, and we have done for 50 years, you know. Well, we kind of created our own sound, and so we're very, very happy about that.
Yeah, definitely, Graham. Air Supplies continues to tour actively, and it's also preparing to release new music at a time when even younger bands are choosing to slow down or retire. What do you think has kept Air Supply motivated and creative and moving forward?
Well, first of all, we love to play live. That's our main, the thing we love. We love to play because we love stepping on stage and seeing the audience light up, seeing the audience smile, and they're crying, they're laughing, and because the music means so much to them. That feeling when we walk on stage is so precious that I don't know if we would ever want to give that up. But you're right. We've done, I think, more shows than any other band in the world. We're getting close to 5,700 shows in our career.
Wow.
And we do 130 every year. And like tomorrow, for instance, we leave for the Philippines. We have 3 shows there. Then we go to the Middle East to play Dubai. Then we go to Europe. Then we go to London. Then we come back to the US. So we're always going somewhere. But one of these days, we're going to get really tired and say, God, we can't do it anymore. But we're not there yet. You know, we're not quite there yet. But also, Ricardo, there are great artists like Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger. They're 82, 83 years old. So we've got a long way to go yet, but they're carrying the banner, if you like. They're in their 80s and they're still playing rock and roll. Yeah. That's quite an incredible feat. So they are great role models for people like myself and for other artists. You know, it's amazing. I mean, we've been together for 50 years. The Rolling Stones have been together for 62. McCartney is like 64 years playing. It's incredible. But we're part of that. We have a long way to go yet, you know.
Yeah, definitely, Graham, and we appreciate that, and we thank you for that, for keep the music alive, for I know for the artist it's a necessity, but for the audience it's great. The connection between Air Supply and its audience has remained incredibly strong over the years. From your perspective, Graham, what role does the audience play in the band's longevity?
Oh, it's everything. I mean, we have some great songs and some great musicians. Of course, we have Russell's great voice. Yeah. But the audience is such a big part for us because there's an energy. When, as I said earlier, we walk on stage, there's an energy, and you can actually see it in the audience. And we feed off that, and they give that energy to us. They're so excited to see us. It's reciprocal. We're excited to feel that energy and see it. And this like a nuclear explosion that goes for 2 hours while we're on stage, and it's just the most incredible thing. It's an amazing feeling, and I think that's why a lot of artists just love it. They love being on stage because of that energy, and you can't find it anywhere else, not like that. If you imagine, if there's, say, imagine 2,000 people, often it's a lot more than that, but 2,000 people that are so excited to see you, just think of that energy. Even one person, when they, and their emotions are high, it's a great energy, but multiply that by 2,000 times, it's like this incredible feeling, and it invades you, and you feel it, and it's like, whoa. And that feeling is like, it's like a drug. That it really is, you know, and it's incredible. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what keeps us going. It's the audience. Then they start to sing. They sing every song, and they're laughing and they're crying and they don't know what to do. But we're part of that too. So we've brought something to them, but they're giving us so much more. And that's the actual feeling. It's amazing.
Definitely, Graham. I know a lot of people back in my hometown in Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, that cries the first time you play there. So they cry because it was an incredible, because you also play gigs in small towns, in small cities, and that's awesome because a great band and a legendary band like you playing in those small venues maybe, or small cities, keep the people alive too. So and
yeah, that's very kind of you. Yeah, we don't just play in the big cities. We've always played in smaller cities where people may not be able to see a live band. You know, we that's just what we do. The size of the city is not important to us. It's the people, and that's what we love to do. We'll go if people want us to play anywhere, we'll go there and play, because we want to bring our gift to them, you know.
Yeah. And you will play in Monterrey this February 26 in Arena Monterrey. Yeah. Is there anything special about performing in cities like Monterrey where the connection with the audience feels particularly intense?
It is intense. It's all over Mexico, and Monterrey is that way too. You know, we've been coming to Mexico for a long time. Yeah. Funnily enough, the first time we came to Mexico, we were in at the a festival in I think it was, I can't remember. It's a seaside. I think it's in Chile. We were at this festival, and there were reporters from Mexico, and they came up to us, and they said, "How come?" This was in 1986, and they said, "How come you've never played in Mexico?" And we said, "Because nobody's asked us to come and play." And after that, they asked us, and we came, and that's when we first came to Mexico. That was 40 years ago. So, but we're excited to be in Monterrey. We've played there many times. Yeah. And I know I'm going to recognize some people in the audience too. So we're just really excited for it.
Yeah, you're familiar here. You're familiar here. And the Arena Monterrey is a great venue. It's a very comfortable venue for the artists and the people. So it's going to be a great show. Graham, for young musicians watching and listening to you today, those who are still wondering if music can truly be their life, what would you tell them based on your own journey?
Right. Well, you know, my journey wasn't easy all the time. It was difficult sometimes, but that difficulty is what makes it worthwhile. If I was to say, and I say the same thing when people ask me that question, I said, you have to believe in yourself and what you're doing. Because if you don't believe in yourself, don't expect anybody else to. You have to have confidence and know that this is your life and you give it everything, not half a life. You've got to commit totally, and then you have a chance of success. That's the only advice I give to people, you know.
That's a great advice for the young musicians, for the people who are discovering the music is their lives. So thank you for that, Graham. You're a rock band. Even people said, "Oh, it's a romantic band." No, you're a rock band. And how many musicians is in your tour, Graham?
There'll be there's 8 of us total on stage. We have drums, bass, keyboards, and lead guitar. I play guitar, Russell sings, but we also have 2 cellists. We added those at the beginning of last year.
Okay.
So the sound is pretty big, it's huge. But we are a romantic band, but we're a rock band first. And I think people that haven't seen us, they realize that when we start playing, they're, wow, this is a rock band. And it is, it's loud. But
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sound, very romantic sound. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's powerful. So, Graham, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much for sharing this reflection with us. Your story, your honesty, and your perspective are incredibly valuable, not only for longtime fans, but new musicians who are still searching for their own path. We truly appreciate your time, and we look forward to welcoming Air Supply back in Mexico in February 26 in Arena Monterrey.
Ricardo, thank you so much. It's beautiful words from you too. And I appreciate the invitation, and I've really enjoyed speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Graham. Just let me make goodbye for in Spanish for the people. And
Okay.
Amigos de Frontera Rock, estuvimos platicando el día de hoy con el Graham Russell de la banda de Air Supply, uno de los más grandes músicos de la historia de la música internacional. Gracias a todos ustedes. Mi nombre es Ricardo Klein. Yo les agradezco mucho. Le agradezco mucho a Graham. Thank you, Graham. Gracias, Graham, por estar aquí. Y pues nos vemos el 26 de febrero en la Arena Monterrey. Recuerden, los boletos ya están a la venta. 50 años de Air Supply. 50 años de Air Supply. No es fácil. It's not easy. 50 years, it's not easy. But they're still here. They still kicking ass live. You're going to see it.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Buenas noches.
Muchas gracias.
Frontera Rock.